Hello, beloved ones. This is Lorelei from the Tightrope to 5D Music Reactions. And you might say, what the heck is 5D? And that's a great question. And it's not one I can answer in 30 seconds. But stick around. I'm going to give you a special 5D message at the end. And I'll take it from someone who's been forged in the fires of painful experiences on third dimensional Earth. And come to the other side, to that fifth dimensional peace and bliss and harmony. You don't want to miss this message. I appreciate also if you go ahead and give a like to this video, and then later on give a like to the original one in the notes. It's great karma because it spreads the love. Okay, friends, we are going back to Nessun Dorma Part 2 by Pavarotti and Amira. Willighagen is, I believe, how that's pronounced. And we're going because you told me I missed the best part at the end. So we're picking up where we left off. She brought them to their feet.
Amira, dank voor het kijken. Dit is de winnares van 2013, Amira. En we gaan nog één keer luisteren. Ik neem hem even van je over, lieverd.
And I'm told the last words that she sings in that song are translated, I will win, I will win. And she did win.
Nou, jouw prachtige lied Nessun Dorma. Gaat dat lukken, denk je?
Ja.
Daar komt hij dan. Amira en Nessun Dorma.
That way she did the yeah, like just like a little girl. Like she hadn't just done that whole operatic thing. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if this is like she's giving an encore maybe or something, or a different one. I'm not sure. Is that unbelievable? It is so beautiful. It touches your very inner soul. How beautiful. Flying all around her. Oh my goodness. I have a theory, by the way, that some of these songs literally that so inspire us and uplift us are coming from the divine. Like they're music from the fifth dimensional experience the fifth dimensional world or cosmos, and they come and they're given to people to put them into words in the human experience. I have a belief about that. Can you get me? Do you jive with that on this song? It feels so higher dimensional. Doesn't matter what the words are, but it just feels so higher dimensional. Comment. Tell me if you get what I'm saying. Here we go. Let's continue. Okay, this is I think what people were talking about was so special. So let's see what happens here.
Nessun Dorma, Nessun Dorma. Tu principessa, nella tua fredda stanza, guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore e di speranza.
This is so beautiful. I hate to stop it, but I'm told that the reason she took up opera was because she heard Pavarotti sing. And it was after his death. He died I think he died when she was young, maybe 4, 6. After his death, she heard him sing this song. And that's why she became an operatic singer. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I get it. Oh my goodness. That was so beautiful. The two of them singing together in perfect unity. Not a split second off. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the beauty of those two voices together, commingled, just makes me cry from the beauty of it. And I heard that she always wanted to sing with Pavarotti, although she couldn't, of course, because, he had passed away. But there it is, the best approximation we can do, right? Oh, my goodness. I have to breathe that in. Breathe in that beauty. Listen, comment. Did you feel that too? I mean, there's just something otherworldly in that music. Holy moly. Oh. Okay. I don't know what the words say. I don't know anything about that, but we're going to go from 1 as being a third dimensional experience of life and 5th being fifth dimensional music. I'm going with 4.9 here. 4.9. I don't know what the words say. I don't care what the words mean. I just care about the beauty of it. And the music's so uplifting, so like it just takes me to the heights. Oh, my goodness. Oh, just breathe it in. Breathe it in, because it's all that kind of beautiful music. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be in a choir in the fifth dimension. It does touch me greatly. I have not pursued my voice to that extent in this life, but I'm extemporaneously singing often. I'm telling you, I'm going to be in the choirs in the fifth dimension. And then I'll have my voice back. I won't even have to work hard. It's just going to be there perfectly in every way. Oh, this child, and she definitely comes from the great beyond to us as a gift. And I'm sure Pavarotti did as well. I have no question about that. Okay, now, if you want to know a little bit about me, after all that, if you'd like to know about me and how maybe the things that I'm interested in or I'm talented at could be of service to you, you can go to my info, which is actually, you can go to the description on YouTube, drop down to About Lorelei Patreon page. And go to that Patreon page, you'll find out all about it. I'm also doing an About Lorelei or About Me video here. It's just a few minutes, but it directs you to the place where you can see the full video of my journey in life. So, my fifth dimensional being, what or who am I? Am I a child of God? And we've all grappled with this question, haven't we? What or who am I? Am I a child of God? And I'm going to give you the straight answer here now and say, as I understand it from all my communications and whatever, I'm going to give you the straight answer and tell you, no, you're not a child of God. But wait! Don't get nervous! You're not a child of God. Because you are a spark. You are God, literally. You are a spark of God here on this planet. Now, the spark of God, that is you, lives in a particular place of your chakra system. It's a golden light, and it's way in the back of your light body, your chakra system. And that spark is either going to express itself as you or not, depending on what you are up to and what you're doing in life. So if you're going around in life doing harmful things, that spark of God is not going to express itself as you. It's just going to lie there dormant and quiet. In some ways, maybe God wishing you would become a vessel for the expression of you as you. And that's very important. Of you as you. Because every individual and souled individual on this planet is a divine spark of God, entirely different from any other one. And that's really who you are. And for us to finally understand that, as I said in one of my messages recently, or I think it's the one coming forward because I think it gets posted after this, is we, as we walk around as this divine spark of God, we are going to create a whole new world, because sparks of God do not harm other people, because we know we are part of God. We are part of the divine. Now, we're not the entirety of the divine, obviously, but we are part of the entirety of the divine. We are sparks of God. We are God. And that's a no kidding thing. Now, the more you let yourself be in that divine space and allow yourself to be that spark, it grows and it grows and it grows. And at some point, it can take over your whole being, and you're entirely lit up, walking around on the earth as God. That's like Jesus, right? That's like the Buddha walking around the earth as God. And we all have that possibility to walk around the earth as God if we so desire. And that's what the fifth dimensional experience of life is. It's all of us walking around the earth as God, as different little, not little, but different aspects, different, unique, different, very special God. How cool is that? Now, you can believe it or not, but it's actually true. In fact, the thing that gives us our life, as Jesus said, man does not live by bread alone. And he says, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God. Well, we can consider the mouth of God, or the beingness of God, right here in our system, in our light body, okay? And all that being of God, all that speaking of God, all that knowing of God, knowing that we are that God, right? we can consider that that is what gives us that life, that spark, that divine spark. In point of fact, if that divine spark were to go out, we would not be here anymore. But it never goes out. Now, people that do horrible things and just turn away from that spark, it's going to get dimmer and dimmer and dimmer and dimmer and dimmer till it's just that tiniest little, itziest, bitsiest little spark. But it can always be fanned into a flame again, 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 and bigger and bigger and bigger, again, to take over your entire body, someday having you walk around as a divine spark, as a divine God in action, as walking God, as I am God walking, that kind of thing. Not all of God, of course. Don't hit me with this, oh my God, blasphemy, blasphemy. No, of course nobody's all of God. But we are for an assurity, a part, and a part's all you need. You don't need much. You don't need much of God to be able to have all these power, abilities and skills and talents and powers like Jesus had, the walking on the water or Moses parting the sea, right? You don't need much, okay? and it goes into the spark. And in point of fact, when we pass, if we do pass on this earth, and many of us are not going to pass, we're going to just go and move upward to the fifth dimension. But those of us who do pass or historically have passed, right? That spark of God and that entire light body, which is all divine God light too, by the way, it comes with us and it becomes us. And that's what and then we go off, right? In our light body, as our divine spark of God, we go off and do other things. And the body, of course, does what a physical body does. But really, without that spark of God, I want you to understand, you would not be walking around here on the earth. You would literally not even be alive. Okay? That is the food of your life, that divine spark of God as you. And everybody can come home to that divine God within. And the Quakers used to call it that. They'd say the still, quiet voice within. And it's true. Because God gives us the divine, let's say prime creator, the creator of everything. Because the term God can be a little bit tricky, It can be, I think it's been used sometimes for a good force and sometimes for a not so good force, right? In various teachings and stuff. So let's talk about prime creator, the creator of everything, right? That creator of everything inside our heart, really inside of our high heart area here, is a still, quiet voice, because we've all been given that free will to do whatever we want. And this divine spark is not going to overrun us and say, you're going to do it my way no matter what. No, it lets us live our life. Otherwise, we would not be individuals, right? Otherwise, we'd have no beingness separate from God. So it lets us completely live our life. But it's a little whisper. If we should look within, say in meditation or whatever, it's that little whisper. And we can talk to that little piece of God. And it will give us information and help us. And the more we let that spark grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, of course, the more we are in union with God, walking around, saying divine words, thinking divine thoughts, knowing divine things, But it is, and historically has been, as the Quakers used to say, or I should say the Friends meeting. I don't know if you know what Quakers are, but they're a very peace-loving Protestant religion, okay? That is always about peace and about harmony and about looking within in the quiet and the stillness for God. And that is so powerful, because when we look within for God, we begin to more and more and more understand that God is within us. Thank you, Mom, that you brought me to the Friends meeting, the Quaker, because that little thought got put in my head, and it's grown and grown and grown and grown. Okay, beloved ones. So I hope you're not disappointed that you're not a child of God. I hope you're thrilled that you are a part of God. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, beloved ones. I'm sending you that fifth dimensional energy, that love, that peace, that knowing you are part of God, that utter joy and the oneness and the unity. Sending it all to you right now. Namaste. I honor the God in you. How we love you. How we love
love you.